Today we're on Gore Common. No, we're not. We're on Holt Common, and we're looking for Gorehedge Corner.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Now the relevance of us being here, obviously, Gorehedge Corner is where Thomas Young penned together with the other clubmen the Desires and Resolutions in 1645, and it was down on the 25th of May where that was penned, and then it was read at Barby Rings. Now the reason we're here is because the day before yesterday Sheila was doing some research in the Dorchester archives, and she was reading through the Ancient Dorset Antiquities of the County by Charles Warren of 1872. Now he was 150 years closer to the event than what we are at the present time, and he mentions Gore, and he seems to think it's between Lower Mannington and Holt Heath or Holt Common, hence us being today on Holt Common. Now we're just down from Lower Mannington, and across the road from here is the Cross Keys pub. Now the Cross Keys pub was built in the 16th century, so at that time there would have been walkways and bridleways going through this area. So we're looking for a triangular piece of field, because obviously Gore means, not obviously, but Gore does mean triangular, and it's Old Anglo-Saxon for spearhead. So you really need to view it from the area to see what the lay of the land is. But what we do is we do a little piece of camera here, which I'm doing because the gorse is behind me, and this is all Gore Common, and Sheila's going to pan out and show you all of it later on. But what we do is we'll stay here for a while, and then we'll go over the road behind the pub, because there are fields over there, and we'll just see what the lay of the land is and what shape they are. So that's what I want to say at the moment, but we'll speak to you later on when we get over the road. Note, which is worth talking about on a horticultural basis, is Holt Common is the stronghold of Clubmen Moss.
Isn't that funny?
It is.
So
but it's a little yellow flower, it's a little moss thing, but it's quite rare.
Yes.
But where we are stood now, this area, is the stronghold.
Yeah.
It's on the decline actually.
But we most probably won't be able to pick it out, do you think, until it's flowering?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that'd be later in the year? Is that spring or
I've
summer?
done no research on it at all.
I'll have a look.
In fact, you are the nursery trained person.
I am. I'm the plants person.
You'll be the better person to ask. I just stand in gorse.
You just stand in gorse and clubmoss.
That's right. So, but we'll have a look at that.
We will. Yeah, we're doing
and
another
we're trying to understand why it's called Clubmoss.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe it originated from here.
I'll look it up actually.
Right.
I'll look it up.
Okay, we'll do that. Right, I'm going to go over here.
Okay. Do you think that's it?
What's that?
Do you think that's the spot?
This is the spot here, yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Isn't it funny?
Yeah, you'd have walked up here.
Isn't it funny?
There'd be 4,000 people stood around here.
Yeah, yeah.
And you'd have stood here.
Yeah.
And done the declaration from here.
Right. Isn't it odd that they'd actually have a concrete block there for him?
I don't know what these are actually.
No,
There's one here as well.
So just in the middle of nowhere?
I know what it's for.
Yeah.
Is it for getting on your horse?
Oh. Maybe it is.
Right, well we've crossed the road. The Cross Keys pub is shut, which is a pity because I could have done with a cup of coffee. But we're on the other side of the road from where we just spoke earlier, and it's just more heathland. So what I'm going to run with this idea of this is the sort of area where the Desires and Resolutions was penned, and what we'll do is we're trying to look into the Kingston Lacey maps and see where he got his reference from Gore from, and maybe we can progress the story a little bit further. But it's a positive day because we found roughly, we know whereabouts geographically it was penned. We know it was between Lower Mannington, and we know it was Holt Common or Holt Heath. And he was much closer to the event when he wrote those records than what we are now. And this does come under the borough of Gus's All Saints, and lots of historians have sort of said it's Gus's All Saints, but nobody's actually come out to the area and checked it out. But it'd be really interesting to see an aerial photograph of this place and see where the fields go into that spear shape, that gore shape, like an old spear. But the story hasn't finished. We'll look at the Kingston Lacey records and we'll try to pinpoint exactly where Thomas Young stood at that time in 1645 and penned the Desires and Resolutions. But like I always say, check out the blog, Clubmen 1645, work in progress.